So, what is it to be an adult of consciousness? I love this phrase, and for some people, it might sound very serious, but for me, an adult of consciousness is actually an adult of consciousness. Actually, by the way, has a lot more fun than just an adult. I don't really see myself as an adult. But I do see myself as an adult of consciousness in a lot of ways. So adults from, a judgmental point of view are like people that are, I remember as a kid being like, God, adults are so stuffy and boring and serious, and I've never grown up in that respect. So, um, not really interested in that. But an adult of consciousness is somebody that's willing to actually make choices based on the future that they know they would like to have. They have a sense of clarity around the future that they would like to have, and they're willing for their choices that they make right now to match that future. Even if it means you have to forego something you want to do right now, but maybe it's not going to match. It doesn't match the future that you're creating. If your future is here and you're here and you're choosing something that's going to take you in this direction, an adult of consciousness would actually look at that and go, if I choose this, I'm going to go here. And I actually want to go here. So, what can I choose how can I reorient myself to where I'm actually saying I would like to go and choose things that move me in that direction? Engage in activities every day that move me in that direction. We make so many choices every day. I mean, millions of choices every day. We don't even realize we're doing it. And when you can be present with yourself and present with the choices that you're making and be looking at like always having that sense of the future that you're creating for you, definitely for you, and sometimes for the world too, if you have a sense of a different world that you would like to create. um, when we have that in our awareness and we're clear on that, and you don't have to like have it be super defined, but just a sense of like, for me, it's like a world where people can have anything they desire and they know they can create anything they desire. And there's kindness and there's generosity and there's honoring and there's intimacy and there's celebration and there's, the joy of being alive, and bodies are honored, and, money is abundant for everybody. Like whoever would like to have it can have it. There's no fighting, all these different things. That's the world I would like to live in, and so much more. And so I can choose that. I can look at the choices that I can make for the world that match that energy, and also the choices that I make for me. Now, one of the ways this shows up is with I want to address is with money. And I'm actually going to be doing an 8-week course called I Empower: Becoming an Adult of Consciousness with Money. And so, what is an adult of consciousness with money? Well, an adult of consciousness with money is somebody who knows the financial future that they would like to create, the financial reality they would like to have, and they're willing to make choices that match that and that take them in that direction. It's not about being boring with money. It's not about being on a budget. Budgets, I think, for the most part, are very limiting and they shrink your financial reality. They don't expand it. What I'm looking at is, let's expand our financial realities. Let's expand the financial future that we are creating. Let's get clear on what that future is that you're asking for, and make sure that your choices that you're making match that and are moving you in that direction, not in a different direction. But you're not present enough and you don't have enough information about what's going on with your finances, which is a whole other piece, to know if your choices are even like what they're going to create. Most people look right here, right now, with everything, with what they put in their bodies, with what they put on their bodies, with who they, play with, with what they do with their money. There's a sense of like survival mode and like no sense of future with their choices. And that will always create a financial future and all types of futures that are a diminishment of what you can actually have and create. When you're clear on what the future is that you'd like to have, and you're willing to be present with you, tell yourself the truth, do the fact finding, find out what is your financial reality now, and like what's coming in, what's going out, where do you need to clean some things up, what can you ask for, what can you create that's going to bring more, what are some of the points of view you need to let go of that stand dynamically in your way of being able to create that future. When you get present with all those things, your choices start to line up way more with the future, the financial future that you would like to have. And that when you are choosing as an adult of consciousness with money, you're moving yourself dynamically on that, on the trajectory to that future with a sense of ease, a sense of confidence, a sense of pride in yourself and what you're choosing, and actually enjoyment, like really fun. It's fun to create a future. It's fun to create something greater and to be present enough with ourselves to do it. So you're invited to join me for I Am Power, Becoming an Adult of Consciousness with Money. We start November 16th. And if you see this video way after the fact, it'll be in my shop on heathernichols.com.